Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Pastor's Ponderings. It's a busy week here at Redemption, and as you can see, we've got a guest with us. Not really a guest, but a guest on Pastor's Ponderings, I guess. I usually do these by myself. But it's VBS week. It's our week that we have kids here at the church learning more about God. But what is VBS? I've been asked that a few times. What on earth is VBS? Can you talk about that?
Can I talk about VBS? Well, I can talk about VBS some. I also need to talk about Camp Omega because Camp Omega has been a true blessing to us. But VBS, Vacation Bible School, it's us being able to share the Word of God with the children in the neighborhood around us during their summer break. That's what it is. It's um, what a lot of people would have referred to as church camp, except it's here at the church instead of at a camp. And that's part of Camp Omega is gives us the option of bringing camp to church. The program they run is really a camp-based program, but they gear it to be a daily thing here at church instead of going to an overnight. And Camp Omega has been one of the biggest blessings to us. Um, I got introduced to Camp Omega when I was going through colloquy. One of my cohort was actually working for Camp Omega at the time and suggested bringing the day camp here for our VBS because I did not know exactly what to do for VBS that year. And it's been the biggest blessing. It's drawn kids to us that are not necessarily from the neighborhood around us because they knew of Camp Omega prior, but it's caused us to have kids that return every year because they love Camp Omega being different than the Vacation Bible School that everyone else is doing. And even just this morning, as we're getting check-ins, we have twin girls that come in that have been part of day camp here with us for years and showed up. They are no longer day camp age, and we're here to help. How can we help? We were at camp last week. We heard they were coming here. We're coming to give our assistance where we can to be a helper for day camp. So Camp Omega has just been this wonderful blessing to us in sharing God with the kids around us, the even cities around us. We've got a fair number of our kids that are coming from Burnsville, Egan, not just Bloomington, not just Richfield, but we're getting kids from farther out because the draw that Camp Omega brings us.
Yeah, what an amazing partnership that we have with Camp Omega in this endeavor. Um, it's honestly just a week of fun. I mean, we sing, we play games, we run around, we've got snacks on Thursday. We get wet. We go out with hoses and little squeeze balls, and we have so much fun. And on Tuesday we do something special. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Tuesday, in the past years, we've been able to partner with Martin Luther Campus and do an intergenerational craft. They have Northern Clay come in. Northern Clay runs the craft for that day. We bring our kids over to the people that are residents there at Martin Luther, and they do a craft together, the seniors and the kids. And Northern Clay will take our projects, they will go fire them, they'll bring them back. I will let the kids know when the projects are back. And then we get to see this another stream of kids throughout the remainder of the summer coming back to pick up their craft projects to remember how great Camp Omega was.
What a joy! What a joy! The theme verse, the theme for our VBS program this year is set free, coming from Psalm 118, where it says, "Out of my distress I called on the Lord. The Lord answered me and set me free." That's the message that we're proclaiming here this summer. We want everyone to know the love of Jesus. That even though our sin is, or our world is broken and sin has shackled us, it feels like we're in prison to the frailty of our flesh and the weaknesses, the mistakes that we make. Jesus comes in and breaks those chains. He sets us free from all of our past guilt and mistakes, sets us free to be his children and to live in his love forever. And so that's what it's all about here. We're set free so that we can love one another and have fun doing it. So that's our VBS program this summer. We hope you can stop in and enjoy some of the festivities. So thank you so much. And thank you, Jason.